Hey everybody, it's Dr. Kara of drkaragubbins.com and animalwisdomcircle.com, and I'm here today with your weekly weekly focus, not forecast, your weekly focus for the week of October 29th. So this week we have the first half is in October, the second half is in November, so there may be a switcheroo in there. I'll be posting the November forecast on the first of the month. I don't know what it is yet because I haven't done it yet, so we'll have to wait and see. But um, I'm playing around with my new format for these weekly videos, and it's three parts. First is the recap of what's going on with the energy this month. Part two is pulling a new card to focus on for the week. And part three is offering you a practical tool that you can use to really integrate and help you focus, help you harness the energy of whatever the focus is for that week. So here we go. Part one is the energy this month is really about coming back to your spiritual center. So in the US and in the world, but especially around North America, I mean, we have just been hammered. We have been hammered with wildfires, we've been hammered with hurricanes, we've been hammered with earthquakes. And it all feels very close to home. And all of these can really be unsettling and make us start to question what's going on, who am I, why am I here, what matters to me, and those kinds of things. And that may be part of why the focus of the energy for the month of October really reflects that kind of questioning energy and that potential that we've gotten a little shaken and we're a little bit unsteady. So the focus this month is really about coming back into living your spiritual truth and finding your spiritual context for your life. Each week I've offered you a focus, a specific way to do that, to harness that energy, and a particular place to look at in your life to do that. And you can go back. There's a link below for the October forecast, and then you can also look at earlier weeks if you want to kind of see that progression of how the energy has been moving this week. So part two of this video is the next card. So I might actually feel like it's this card. And this card is the hummingbird. Okay, so hummingbird. Hummingbird is all about savoring the sweetness of life. And, you know, like I said, when we're dealing with these really traumatic events, very disruptive events, it can be really easy to get into overwhelm and stress. And Hummingbird is reminding us to take it all in, to savor those moments that we have, the sweetness of everything. You know, some of our greatest challenges become our greatest blessings and our greatest gifts. And the opportunity is there to make it that. And one of the ways that we make it that is we start to look for the good and see what good is coming out of this. So I have a friend who lost his home in the Santa Rosa fires just a couple weeks ago. And he's like, hey, there were things wrong with that house. I'm ready to like make those changes and rebuild. His home is totally gutted, but he is here. He's really living this energy and really being present with what is, not bemoaning what has happened. Although, of course, there's grief, there's fear, there's, you know, all that stuff. But he's really in that moment of, hey, this is what's here for me right now. So savoring the sweetness of life is really about our mindset, right? It's about how we see things, what our perspective is. So I'm going to take a moment and kind of connect with my guides, meditate on that, and ask them to help me find a tool that will help you get into this mindset. So how do we, given what we've gone through this month with coming back to our spiritual center, how do we anchor that in the embodiment of really just showing up and going, yes, this moment, I am loving this moment. How do we really bring that into our daily lives? So I will be right back. Okay, guys, I paused the video and poof, immediately the tool came to me. Because the hummingbird is so much about savoring the moment. Well, how do we get into that moment, right? Like, what happens when we're stressed is our fight or flight part of our nervous system gets turned on. The blood flow from the thinking part of our brain goes back to the survival part of our brain. So we're literally not here. We're literally not thinking straight. We're literally worrying about what's going to happen. And we're all poised for any kind of thing that we have to do, right? Fight, flight, freeze, whatever we have to do, we're ready for that. But we're not here, in that relaxed, centered place. And that's the essence of what the hummingbird is talking about. The gift of the hummingbird is being present in the present moment and savoring the sweetness of this moment. So the tool today is a mindfulness meditation based on the wisdom of the hummingbird. So I'll show you the hummingbird again. Here's the hummingbird card. So the sweetness of life is the gift. The challenge is being solitary. We're not going to really worry about that today. And the message to people is to savor the sweetness. So how do we savor this moment right here, right now? Well, we get into this moment. So we do that with connecting our body and our mind. And when our body and our mind are connected, we're right here. We're present in what's happening. And the easiest way to do that is to focus on our breathing. So I'm going to walk you through a quick, hopefully just like a minute to get you started, mindfulness meditation. So to start with, if you want, close your eyes and just breathe in and breathe out. And then just repeating silently to yourself, breathing in. I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out. I know that I'm breathing out. Focusing our mind on our body. Breathing in and breathing out. In, breathing in. Out, breathing out. Breathing in, savoring the present moment. Breathing out, savoring the sweetness. In, present moment. Out, the sweetness of this moment. Breathing in, present moment. Breathing out, savoring the sweetness of this moment. Every moment has that sweetness in it somewhere. And we can consciously reconnect with the sweetness of that moment by simply taking a few breaths. When we breathe slowly and deeply, we turn off that fight or flight. We get focused on our body. We become present to the present moment, experiencing what is right now. So just a few minutes of conscious focusing will bring you back into that moment where you can be here right now and savor whatever it is that's happening right now as you move forward. So mindfulness meditation, focusing on a few key phrases, linking them to your breath, brings you back into the present moment so you can savor the sweetness of what is in your life right now. That's such a great way to end the focus of this month, and I hope it works for you. So in the comments below, let me know how it's going this month, how these tools are helping you, or if they're not helping you, I'll come up with more tools. I don't know. But I'd love to get some feedback about how this new format for these weekly focus videos are working for you, and if there's anything else that you would like to have from me, how I can help you, I would love to be doing that. So have a great week. Savor the sweetness of your life. Bye-bye.